Hi everyone, so today I'm going to review the first of the samples that my friend Angry Irish Mac sent me. And before we get started, definitely follow Angry Irish Mac. He's a great guy. He's got great content. And as I said in my last video, he has the most thorough reviews. Really thorough, really knowledgeable. And his Monday Night Bar reviews are must-see TikTok. Definitely follow Angry Irish Mac. So the sample we're going to be reviewing today is the 10th Mountain Rye Whiskey 86 proof. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I'm not the biggest rye person. I have been getting more open to higher rye bourbons, and there are a couple of ryes that I actually do like, but I'm not really big on rye, so this will be interesting to try this. This is, it's labeled on the label, on the bottle, it says it's aged in new charred oak barrels for 2 years. So it sounds like it's relatively young. It's from the 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit Company in Vail, Colorado. And what it's named after in terms of the 10th Mountain, it's named after the historic U.S. Army 10th Mountain Division stationed right upstate New York, not too far from here, relatively speaking, in Fort Drum, New York. So I did look up the mash bill. I got two different versions of it. On one of the sites, it said the mash bill was 69% rye with corn and malted barley. Then somewhere else I saw 75% rye, 21% corn, and 4% malted barley. So that, you know, whether it be 69 rye, 75, I think I would say that probably makes sense. And I kind of was thinking that the rest of the proportions of that make sense. So obviously, this is not. I've had some ryes, like for instance, I forgot which one it was, but I've had more ryes maybe somewhere they were just a rye 51. This is definitely, you know, well into the rye category as a straight rye whiskey. So let's pour it in, and I'm very curious to see what I think. Here we go. So we have this poured up. I'm going to have to do this a second time. I actually did this review already. I'm having some storage issues on my phone, so this part didn't save. So I'm going to kind of go through this briefly. Color is kind of light. We have 2 years. It says that it's aged, and it's 86 proof, so that combined, probably, this was the lightest color of all the samples. On the nose, as soon as I had smelled this, it almost, there's a rye spice in there, but almost for a second smelled like a scotch. It was an interesting thing. Very interesting smell, almost like a peated scotch, but I am getting the rye spice on there. Cheers. So on the taste, there's no doubt this is a rye. I'm getting hit with the rye spice for sure. But there is a little bit of sweetness on the back end also. Yes, the spice, but that, let's say 21% corn, or call it a quarter of it corn, that sweetness is coming through. But it is definitely high rye spice, but very drinkable. And 86 proof, nothing heavy with the proof. So this is a very nice pour, and especially being that it's a rye, I find this very drinkable. I'd say this is good. I don't think it's great. But again, I'm not a rye drinker, but considering that, I think this is really good. It's got nice legs on the glass. Very drinkable. And I'm sure that, you know, the other pours coming up are just going to be just phenomenal. But considering what this is, being a rye, I'm really finding this very drinkable. And there is a hint of sweetness in there. But yes, it drinks, you can tell it's young, but it has a lot of flavor. It's a nice, easy drinker. I think this is a good one, and I can't wait to get into the other ones. Angry Mac, thank you so much, and definitely follow Angry Irish Mac. Great guy, great content, and I cannot wait to get into the rest of these. Cheers, take care.